An aging Moses tends his father-in-law's flock in the silent wilderness near Mount Horeb, the mountain of God. Once a prince of Egypt, now a humble shepherd, he has spent years in these quiet hills. The sun dips low, casting golden light across the rocky terrain as Moses guides the sheep to graze. It's a day like any other, until he notices a strange glow on the mountainside. Not far ahead, a bush is engulfed in flames, yet it isn't consumed by the fire. Moses squints and steps closer, curiosity and awe welling up inside him. The crackling of the flames is gentle, almost beckoning. As he nears the blazing bush, suddenly a voice calls his name from the midst of the fire.
Moses, Moses!
Here I am. Startled and trembling, Moses answers. Moses' heart pounds in his chest. He can feel warmth radiating from the holy fire, and he knows this is no ordinary flame.
Do not come any closer. Take off your sandals, for the place where you are standing is holy ground.
With shaking hands, Moses slips off his sandals. He realizes he is in the presence of the divine. The ground beneath him, once just desert rock, now feels sacred. Moses bows low and covers his face, afraid to look directly at God.
Then God speaks gently to his trembling servant. I am the God of your father, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob.
At these words, Moses' breath catches in his throat. This is the God of his ancestors, the Holy One he has heard stories of since childhood. Kneeling there barefoot, Moses listens, face hidden in his cloak, as the Lord continues to speak.
I have seen the misery of my people in Egypt. I have heard them crying out because of their oppressors, and I know their suffering. I have come down to rescue them from the hand of the Egyptians and to bring them up out of that land.
Each word from God ignites hope in Moses' heart. He thinks of his people, the Hebrew slaves groaning under Pharaoh's whip, and feels the weight of their pain. Tears gather in Moses' eyes as he realizes God has heard their cries after all these years.
Now go, for I am sending you to Pharaoh. You will lead my people, the Israelites, out of Egypt.
Moses is stunned. He turns his gaze from the fire back toward the distant horizon, where Egypt lies far beyond the wilderness. He left that land long ago in fear and exile. How could he possibly return as a leader? Overwhelmed and unsure, Moses protests softly, "Who am I that I should go to Pharaoh and bring the Israelites out of Egypt?" In Moses' mind flash images of his past failures and his own weaknesses. He feels unworthy and ill-equipped for such a task.
God answers with a promise, the voice from the flames, steady and compassionate. I will be with you.
Those 4 words light a spark of courage within Moses. If the living God is with him, he will not be alone in this mission. Still, Moses hesitates, worrying about how the Israelites will believe him. He asks quietly, "When I go to your people and they ask me, 'What is his name?' what shall I tell them?"
I am who I am. Tell the Israelites, I am has sent me to you.
Moses slowly nods, trying to grasp the greatness of this revelation. I am, the one who is eternal, unchanging, and ever-present. Standing on that holy ground, Moses feels his life forever changed. The glow of the burning bush reflects in his wide eyes as he submits to God's call. What began as an ordinary day tending sheep has become an extraordinary encounter with the Almighty. Barefoot and humbled, Moses accepts his sacred mission. The fire that burns bright but does not consume is a sign that God's power will burn within this mission without faltering. In this divine moment, God has spoken, and Moses, the once uncertain shepherd, is transformed into God's chosen messenger. With a heart ignited by faith and purpose, Moses is now ready to lead, knowing that the great I Am will be with him every step of the way.